Today, I'm comparing the Polyend Tracker Mini to the Sonicware SmplTrek.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat. Today's patron shoutout goes to Calvin Goring. Thank you so very much for the support. Full disclosure, both of these devices were sent to me at no charge by both Polyend and Sonicware respectively, but this video is not sponsored by either company. It's actually not sponsored by anyone at all. If you would like to help my channel keep creating content, just head to patreon.com/freebeat or click the link in the description. Let's get started. So recently, folks have been reaching out to me asking me to compare the Polyend Tracker Mini to the Sonicware SmplTrek, and obviously today we're going to do just that. But I want to start off by saying I really don't think these devices are too similar. Their workflows and, in my opinion, their overall purposes actually are very, very different. Let's look at what's similar. They're both battery-powered, sample-based groove boxes with internal microphones, video game-style button layouts. They both let you export tracks individually, and yep, that's about it. I guess another similarity is that I really enjoy using both of them. I don't know if that counts. Also, again, these are both sample-based groove boxes, so the sounds that you get out of them are very much going to be dependent on the samples that you use and the quality of those samples and so forth. Just something to keep in mind. Now, I'm going to try and summarize the overall workflow and purpose of both of these boxes right here. This is, of course, obviously my opinion, so take it as you will. I think the Polyend Tracker wants you to simply sample just about anything that you can, and then use the variety of sound shaping tools that it provides you to turn those into drums, synths, effects, etc. Then, using the tracker workflow, you sequence all of those sounds into patterns, use song mode to link those patterns into songs, and so forth. It really is an all-in-one unit, and with enough work, you could absolutely make an entire album exclusively using it. The Sonicware SmplTrek is a much different beast. Instead of giving you a wide variety of sound design shaping tools, I feel like the SmplTrek wants you to sample your existing synths and drums straight into it. It gives you a wide variety of input options to do so, including mic and guitar/bass lines in, which is super cool. You can definitely still sample other things as well, of course, using those line ends or the internal microphone, whatever you'd like, really. But the aforementioned lack of sound shaping tools can very much limit what you can do with those sounds. The sequencer is based around using the pads and buttons and is incredibly hands-on. These are my favorite pads of anything that I've ever used. The SmplTrek also has 3 universal audio tracks, each with 3 takes within, that allow you to record things like full bass/guitar parts and full vocals. It is fantastic. However, as much as I love the SmplTrek, I don't think you could completely finish an album on it. For that, I think you'd have to export your tracks into your DAW and finish things up from there. Luckily, it's very easy to do that on the SmplTrek. Also on the Tracker Mini, I should add in. So in summary, I think the Polyend Tracker Mini is more of an all-in-one tool for electronic musicians who enjoy the Tracker workflow, whereas the SmplTrek is more of a sketchpad for the all-around musician, allowing them to sample all of their existing instruments, work on the backbone of a song, including full vocal takes, and again, I can't stress how freaking cool that really is, and then export the track to the computer and finish it there. Physically, they are very similar in both length and width. However, the Polyend Tracker Mini is about half as thick as the SmplTrek. It also weighs considerably less. The Polyend Tracker Mini is very, very light. The Sonicware SmplTrek is a little heavier. It can get kind of tedious to hold after, a couple hours. The SmplTrek has good reason for its heft, though, as it packs in 2 full-size MIDI 5-pin jacks, a pair of 1/4-inch inputs, a pair of 1/4-inch outputs, 3.5mm sync in and sync out, and a 3.5mm headphone jack on the front into its body, whereas the Tracker Mini only has 3.5mm MIDI in and out, and then line in and line out jacks. Price-wise, the Polyend Tracker Mini comes in at $699 and the Sonicware SmplTrek comes in at $429. However, one thing to keep in mind is that the Polyend Tracker actually comes with a surprisingly nice case. Now, honestly, I think these are both fantastic devices. I will say they're both pretty overwhelming at first and require a good amount of work to figure out, but once you do, they are both incredibly rewarding and will serve you quite well. If I had to pick one right now, it would probably be the Polyend Tracker Mini, but that's also because this is basically all I've been using gear-wise for the past couple weeks while I was working on the video that came out last week where I gave my first impressions of the Tracker Mini. I know eventually I would miss the SmplTrek's flexible audio recording as well as these damn pads. Seriously, they are so good. I know they're small, but finger drumming on this thing is a sublime experience in my opinion. I also will be taking both of these devices to KnobCon with me, and I'm very excited to use them, maybe even together. Who knows, that could be fun. So for you, it's really going to come down to which of these workflows you're after. Do you want to record a fart in the woods and then turn it into a very unique synth that is, only yours, and then use that to make a song? Or do you want to record your original Minimoog into the SmplTrek and then bust out your Geddy Lee signature Fender jazz bass and throw a line down into the audio tracks? You can do that on the SmplTrek. Unfortunately, that's not really a question I can answer for you. Just know that these are both fantastic devices, and I think they are more than capable of cranking out some incredible music. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that, which camera? Be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.